Hi geeks, welcome to my channel. This is another week where you're gonna have to get your pen and paper out because there was a ton of new items that came in, plus a lot of seasonal items that have returned, and quick reviews of the samples that I tried at the store. There's many different size wreaths you can buy, from the mini, small, and large, and they range from $8.99 to $11.99, and then the one with the pine cones, that's a new arrival for the week, and the boxwood wreaths are $14.99. Lavender trees are back for $10.99, and there's a bunch of zygo cactus for $4.99. And then the frosted fern plant I showed last week, this is $4.99, and I just want to show a close-up of it. The cedar balsam scented pine cones are back. The bag is $3.99. These didn't really have a strong fragrance to me this year. It was just kind of like the cinnamon brooms, where it was just really mildly scented. But hopefully it was just this batch and your store has a stronger scented batch. And the gorgeous yellow poinsettias came back, and these are medium size for $7.99. Last year we also got some pink poinsettias and they were so pretty, so I'm hoping they come back. And the seasonal gift bags are back with plants in them, and then this one is a seasonal dish garden gift bag for $16.99, and it has either orange or yellow flowers in it and a little card if you want to write a note. There's still lots of pumpkin succulents left. There is the small size for $5.99, the medium size for $9.99, with lots of different colors to choose from, and then there's also the large size for $14.99. Also, I saw these long stalks of like flowered plants that are outside. Unfortunately, there was no label, so I don't know the name or the price. Heading straight into the bakery section, the vegan gingerbread loaf is back. I tried this a few years ago, so I can't remember if it had the strong ginger spice taste that I don't like. I like the gingerbread flavor, but I just don't like it when it's too spicy tasting, like the ginger chews. So if any of you guys have tasted this recently or in other years and you remember, please let us know. And if you want to pair this with something and you're not vegan, but you just want to zhuzh it up, you can try the sweet cannoli dip with it. And the first new item of the day is the raisin walnut apple bars. So I guess they used to carry this a few years ago, and it used to be called something else, and has reincarnated into the raisin walnut apple bars. One bar is 200 calories and 6 grams of sugar, which isn't bad for $2.99. And my store finally got in the cinnamon bun inspired pancake and waffle mix. So far there's been lots of good reviews on this mix already. You can make either pancakes or waffles, and here are the nutrition facts. For those that are concerned with sodium, this is on the high side at 480 milligrams. And then I wanted to show you my first sample that I tried. It was the cinnamon bun kettle corn. This has gotten so many good reviews that I was always curious to try it, and I actually did end up buying it, but I bought it before I actually got to sample it on this trip, and I honestly think they're okay. They're pretty good, but I wouldn't get them again. Basically, it reminded me of Popcornopolis popcorn. And another new product, but I heard from someone that they used to have this years ago, so maybe this is a comeback, but I don't even remember it, and it is sweetened green mango. So it does contain cane sugar with 11 grams of added sugar at $2.49 a bag, and fondue. It always comes back during the holiday seasons, and this one is from Switzerland. This is the one in the box. And some people argue back and forth whether the box one is better or the French one is better, which is in the tub container, which I am about to show you right now. And this is the French one. This is ready in 5 minutes, and it has 3 different cheeses. This would be great for a holiday party. You can have it with breadsticks or a thick crusty bread, veggie sticks, pretzels, or even meat. And this is $6.99. And the baked lemon ricotta cheese is back. This is so good just on its own. It literally tastes like lemon cheesecake, but less decadent and rich. But it's almost better in the sense that it's less rich and decadent and sweet. You could eat it by the spoonful if you wanted to, and it's less calories than cheesecake because it's 60 calories per ounce, or you could have it by the spoonful or pair it with graham crackers, pretzels, the new Stolling crisps, or the lemon thins or ginger snap cookies. And the figgy cheddar, I showed this in a previous video and it finally arrived at my store. It includes marinated spiced figs, which are marinated in white wine and brown sugar, and these spices are cinnamon, ginger, fennel, nutmeg, cloves, lemon zest, and paprika. And this is $10.99 a pound. And for my truffle lovers, the truffle burrata is back. This is mozzarella cheese filled with cream and black truffles. This would be so good for a caprese salad. Add some tomatoes and fresh basil and drizzle truffle balsamic glaze over it. And I think this one's $5.99. And the tête de moine rosettes semi-soft cheese made with raw milk is back. This looks really pretty spread out over a charcuterie board. And just a heads up, Aldi's carries their own version, and I heard it looks even prettier. I also heard this has a really mild, subtle taste, and this is $4.99. And another brie option, the pear brie. This one's a double cream, and this one is a French style made in America, and this is $9.99. And one of the samples I got to try during the week was a brie, but it wasn't the one I showed you, but it is a double cream brie, and I'm starting to become more into brie, and I never really was into it before, but this was really yummy paired with the Raisin Crisp. Another fan favorite, the Scalloped Cracker Trio is back. This includes rosemary, red chili, and garlic crackers. I'm not sure what's so special about this because I haven't tried it, but everyone raves about it, and some people wait for it all year. If you guys have tried it, please let me know what's so good about it. One of my favorite crackers is the La Panzanella crackers, which Trader Joe's unfortunately doesn't carry, but I also do like their pita bite crackers, which are really good and my go-to for a cracker option, and this is $3.99. The blue cheese stuffed olives are back. So many people wait for this too all year round. It only comes out during the holidays, so if you like blue cheese, grab a jar. Trader Joe's makes it really easy to make a holiday charcuterie board, and this is $5.99 for the jar. The braised beef roast with demi-glace caught my eye. This is fully cooked, and so I just wanted to show you what it looks like inside. You can just heat and serve. I don't really shop too much in the meat section, so I'm not sure if this is a seasonal item, so if you do know, let us know. This is $14.99. Switching gears to a vegan item, the meatless breakfast sausage patties are back, and it has new packaging. They used to carry this before, and then it got discontinued, and so I don't know if this is a new recipe. I'm assuming it is so if they brought it back, possibly by a new vendor. The sodium is a little high for one patty, but the other macros are good, 70 calories for 7 grams of protein for $3.99 a box. Speaking of high sodium, the fried olive bites are really good, but they're so salty, and so I decided to pass on them this year. This has a really sharp flavor due to the olives, and it also contains blue cheese, so it is a sharper tasting appetizer, but it will be great again for a holiday party or dinner, and this is $4.99 per box. And the chocolate mochi, this is a new item. Everyone thought that this was a returning item or it has been there before, and I did too, but actually this is new, and they never had the basic chocolate flavor, and now we do. I've already heard some reviews on it, and they said this actually tastes pretty mild, and this is $4.99 per box. And they still have the green tea, vanilla, and caramel apple mochi, and also strawberry mochi, which seems to be sold out at my store. And this is new, the pretzel bread pudding. 2 pudding cups come in a box, and it looks so delicious. I heard this is really buttery and obviously really sweet due to the caramel. 1 cup is 330 calories with 23 grams of sugar and 610 milligrams of sodium. And this is $4.49 a box. And the Italian tiramisu still hasn't arrived at my store. You guys might have already seen it floating around on the internet, and it looks delicious. And some more new items, the dark chocolate rondos. This has raspberry, strawberry, and tart cherry. So these are like chocolate round discs, and it has like freeze-dried bits of the fruits. There's 6 grams of sugar per disc, so that's not too bad, and I heard they're not overly sweet, which makes sense now. And this is $4.99. And then there's another flavor. It has milk chocolate with caramelized pecan crunch. This one's a little bit higher in sugar with 9 grams per disc, but it is 10 calories lower, or actually 5 calories lower for $4.99 as well. And the taste test of caramels is back. I tried this a couple years ago, and I think the flavors have been updated because I didn't see passion fruit in there before, but now they have it, and they have gingerbread, salted lavender, pear and cinnamon, caramel mousse, hot chili, creme brulee, fig and honey, sea salt, maple, double espresso, and salted tort. When I tried it, it definitely had different flavors. It included strawberry and vanilla and some other flavors that I don't see here. I really enjoyed it. The chocolate pieces are nice and thick, and then the caramel inside is more like a runny, ooey gooey caramel instead of a chewy, like caramel piece. I must say it really is a fun and yummy activity to try even for yourself, and it does include an answer key to know which flavor that you just tried. And if that doesn't interest you, how about the new dark chocolate collection? This has European dark chocolate in it. The box doesn't say what flavors are in it until you open the box, but I know that the flavors are coconut crumble, chocolate crunch, simply chocolate, key lime pie, salted caramel, lemon truffle, cafe macchiato, and an orange truffle for $7.49 a box. Another chocolate gift or a stocking stuffer are these 6 milk chocolate batons, and then there's 2 bars each from Venezuela, Vietnam, and Peru. This comes in a pretty little gold gift bag, so you can just give this as is, or you can take it apart and just give a single stick inside each stocking, and this is $5.99. Other than the natural flavors, this seems to have minimal ingredients. And the Pound Plus milk chocolate bar with caramel, pretzel bits, and sea salt, imported from Belgium, is back. I tried this a few years ago, and this is so good and so sweet and decadent. Honestly, this will probably last you all year. You could put it in the freezer and just take out a piece at a time. This is what it looks like on the back. So I thought it was going to have like this ooey gooey caramel inside, like kind of like a caramello, but it doesn't. It's kind of dried in there. These used to be $4.99, but now I'm not sure how much it is because there was no price label, so it might have gone up $1. And these are new, the Astounding Multi-Flavored Mini Pretzels. So they also have the Astounding Multi-Flavored Chocolate Covered JoJo's that comes out around this time of year, which I'm assuming will be out any day now. So before, they used to carry like a 3-pack of the pretzels, but now it comes in these multi-flavor with 4 different flavors, and it includes 4 separate bags of the individual flavors, so you have to open up each one to taste the variety. And the 4 flavors include a coffee flavored one, a peppermint one with sprinkles, and a mini Jingle Jangle pretzel twist version. Speaking of Jingle Jangle, it is officially back. I feel like the buzz for it kind of died down this year. It's really sweet, and it took me a long time, almost like 6 months, to get through this. But again, if you have a party, this would be great to put out. My favorite items in it are the chocolate covered pretzels and the popcorn, which I could really buy separately, so I decided to pass on it this year, but this is $9.99. Also, just a heads up, Aldi's carries a smaller size version of this for like $4, and Costco also carries their own version, and it comes in a larger bag, which is about the same price as the Jingle Jangle. And check out the new gingerbread house kit this year. It's so cute. It comes with an owl, a fox, and a squirrel. For those cute little guys alone, I want to get it, but I already have 2 gingerbread house kits already. The kit includes candied chocolate buttons, sprinkles, icing, and the cute little animal creatures, and this is $8.99. And I showed this on the community post about a week or 2 ago, the new cranberry butter cookies. 15 cookies come in this little sleeve. It's about 43 calories per cookie and 3 grams of sugar. This will be a great little treat with like tea or coffee, and then you could also pair this with the sweet cannoli dip for $2.99. We saw the Belgian cookie trio last week, and now the Belgian cookie collection is back, which includes 12 different varieties. I'm always tempted to buy one, but it just never makes the cut because of all the other treats around. There was no price label on this, but my guess is anywhere from $10 to $12. And this is new, the shareable shortbread French butter cookie. This is pretty heavy and about the size of a dinner plate, so it is a sizable piece to share, and you could just break it off. And it looks like there's about 12 servings in there, so you could definitely share this after dinner or even for breakfast with coffee. This is a little pricey at $7.99, which is the only reason why I'm not buying it. And the candy cane JoJo's are back in new sexy packaging with a dark brown cover, which has like a more mature and serious look to it. These are 65 calories per cookie and a little bit over 5 grams of sugar for $3.99 a box. And the gluten-free candy cane JoJo's are also back with a different packaging as well. And these are 60 calories per cookie with 5.5 grams of sugar at $4.29 a box. And now one of my favorite cookies is back, the dark chocolate stars. This is dark chocolate covered shortbread cookies, and they're so good. They have like a nice little snap to them and is covered with white little sprinkles, but not too much. I wish these came in the mini size also, as the dark chocolate mint stars do. And here is a quick look at both of the nutrition facts for both the dark chocolate stars and the mint stars. And the dark chocolate stars are $4.99 a box and the mint stars are $3.99. And the Scandinavian tidings, they are back. They are the same thing as the Scandinavian swimmers, but in different shapes with 3 different flavors. I really wish they came out with like a mini size bag of this like they do with the red lobsters in the summertime, because I would totally get it. And this is $3.49 a bag. And circling back to the chocolate pound plus bars, so these are slightly over 1 pound, and they come in milk chocolate with almonds, dark chocolate, 72% cacao dark chocolate, and a bittersweet chocolate with almonds in it. So lots to choose from. You could use this for baking also, or shave some off and sprinkle it on top of something. And another fan favorite is back, the sweet and salty snack mix. It includes mini peanut butter filled pretzel nuggets, chocolate drizzled caramel popcorn, which actually just tasted like Cracker Jack popcorn to me, and the half dipped chocolate covered potato chips were one of the main reasons I wanted to try it, but they were super tiny and only like 4 pieces in the entire bag, so that was disappointing. And also includes roasted salted Virginia peanuts. Honestly, this just seemed like a leveled up Cracker Jack box mix to me, like I said before, and this is $4.49 a box. The Stepping It Up spicy snack bar mix is back. This is another fan favorite. This includes chili lemon corn nuggets, spicy cheese corn sticks, chili sesame chips, spicy chili almonds, and sweet jalapeno pretzel pieces. But if that's too much spice for you, they also have the original version, which is not spicy, and it includes cheddar cheese rocket crackers, which by the way, they also sell separately. And there's corn chips with flax seeds, honey roasted peanuts, chili lemon corn sticks, honey roasted sesame sticks, and honey mustard pretzel pieces. So this one is a little bit of sweet and savory. Again, this is like another item that I want, but it just doesn't make the cut because there's so many items to choose from. Let me know which items are your favorites and which ones you like to have for the holiday season, because everyone has different taste buds, and so I just like hearing what you guys all choose for the holiday season for treats. And the trio of almonds is back. This has caramel coffee almonds, sesame honey almonds, and roasted and salted almonds. So again, another sweet and savory combo. There is no price label on this one either, so I'm guessing it's like anywhere from like $7 or $8. And moving along to the bakery section, the peppermint flavored baking chips are new this year. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? I think this would go really great with the chocolate peppermint loaf baking mix. Or you could use this as a topping to like yogurt or ice cream or even like on oatmeal. That could be like a fun festive breakfast, right? And the organic vanilla bean paste is back. I thought this was already sold out at my store and missed my chance, but they are back, so I grabbed one. And the whipping cream is here. I'm not sure if this is offered year round, but I wanted to show you guys just in case because a lot of people are baking this time of year. And unfortunately, there was no price label on this one either. And for my vegan friends, there is a new heavy whipping cream alternative. This is dairy-free, lactose-free, and gluten-free. You could use this to make ice cream or chocolate mousse or thicken sauces or soup. It doesn't have the best ingredients in it, but it's slim pickings for dairy-free options for whipping cream. And this is $4.49 a box. All of the peppermint items are coming out. The peppermint mocha latte by La Colombe is here. In general, the La Colombe lattes are like more milky to me and not that sweet despite the 13 grams of sugar in this, and this is $2.99. And another seasonal beverage is back, the sparkling pomegranate punch. I honestly didn't care for this one, and I love pomegranates, but it just tasted kind of like artificial to me. Also, the San Pellegrino drinks are back, the lemon and orange sodas. They are $5.99 each, and there's also pomelo, which is basically like a grapefruit flavor, and the Virgil's root beer is here for $4.99 for a 4-pack. This includes cane sugar, 42 grams of it, and mushroom extract. Reed's also offers their ginger beer for $4.99, and there's also the Zero Sugar Extra for $4.99 as well. And here's a sample of the sparkling honey crisp apple cider, which is so good, very sweet though. And more holiday liqueurs are back. So last week the eggnog I showed, and this week the cocoa cream has arrived. There's also a gingerbread one that comes out during this time of year, and also the peppermint one is right there. These have 14.75% alcohol per volume and are $7.99 a bottle. This week, Trader Joe's Platinum Reserve Pinot Noir has arrived. This is from 2021, and this is 14.5 alcohol per volume, and this is $14.99. And then there's also a Grand Reserve Pinot Noir, also year 2021, and this is 14.78% alcohol per volume and $12.99. And just when we thought we were done with the felted wool trivets, Trader Joe's came out with a dark charcoal gray one, and there's also a light gray one, but my store only had this one, and these are $7.99. And everyone's been excited for this new body butter trio. This includes lavender santal, white gardenia, and pineapple bergamot, and comes in these cute little pastel containers. Luckily, my store had testers out, so I got to smell each one of them, and overall, they smelled really mild and subtle. The lavender one smelled more herbal to me than lavender-like, and the white gardenia smelled the best and sweetest, and the pineapple one had like a light citrus scent. And if you're not into any of these fragrances, there is a unscented body butter. This is plant-derived with squalane and baobab oil, and this is $5.49. Another returning item is the 8 candles. This is dripless and self-extinguishing. Just be careful when you pick this up. out because the box is very flimsy, so all of it can come out pretty easily. Not that I would know or anything, and this is $4.99 a box. And you guys, everyone has been so excited about these gift bags. There's a pasta one, and one with desserts, and one with cupcakes, carrots, tomatoes, and squash on it. These are 79 cents a bag. And what people are even more excited about are the mystery bags. They disappeared in 2020 and finally made a comeback. This also makes great gifts. Each mystery bag includes 3 reusable shopping tote bags from different states or cities, so you don't really know what you're going to get until you open it. And this is $2.99. And just as a reminder, don't forget to check the card section. All these cards I didn't see last week, so they definitely update the card selection, so there's such a wide variety and selection to choose from, and these are all 99 cents each. So that's it for shopping this week. Let's get right into this week's haul. Starting off with the produce, I got some bananas, and then I picked up Yukon Gold potatoes to make mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. And I picked up the olive bread instead of dinner rolls to have for Thanksgiving. This is one of my favorite breads at Trader Joe's. It is so good if you like olives. The key is warming this up slightly, and it is so soft. Just add a little bit of butter, or I was thinking maybe making a sandwich with it with the Grand Capitan cheese. This has olive paste in it, so I think that would pair really well together, or if not, I could use it with crackers for a charcuterie board. One of you raved about this cheese, so I had to pick it up. Thank you for the suggestion. And I usually pick up 1 box of the peppermint flavored mini hold the cones every winter. This has a really subtle peppermint flavor and comes with a chocolate cone. One thing about these cones that drive me crazy is there's a really short window of time once you open it before the cones get soggy and mushy. And I'm picking up the cinnamon bun inspired kettle popcorn for the first time. So as you saw earlier in this video, I sampled it and I was kind of disappointed. They were good, but I mean, nothing remarkable. It really reminds me of Popcorn Annapolis. But something that is remarkable and so underrated in my opinion is the apple crumble pie. I sampled this in my last video. It has thinly sliced apples underneath, and on top there's this buttery oat crumble, which is so good. Just warm it up at 330 degrees in your air fryer or 350 degrees in your toaster oven. I picked this up for Thanksgiving dessert, and stay tuned until the end of the video because I will be showing you a closer look of it. Picked up a bag of spinach to add to soup or salad. I picked up kale earlier this week, so I didn't include it in this haul. And then this is a first time for me. I've been eyeing this for years, the 3 olive wood bowls, and finally decided to treat myself. I really was hemming and hawing. I put it in my cart, took it out, put it in my cart, took it out. But I think they're just so cute. And I love how they nest into each other, so it's easy to store away. And I'm not really into flavored creamers for my coffee, but I do like it to splash over my oatmeal. And I might use some of this for the mashed potatoes I will be making, and the chocolate croissant candles. These smell so good. It literally smells like a chocolate bar. I was surprised when I burned it because it smelled way more subtle than it does when you first just sniff it from the can. But I stocked up because I know that these are seasonal. And then I don't even know why I picked up these 2 items. I don't really bake throughout the year, and if I do, I use the box mixes. But I picked one up just in case because I know these are seasonal, and I guarantee this will be here next year in my pantry, most likely unused. And the organic liquid stevia, every once in a while I get in a kick. I'm like, oh, I could use some sweetener, but I don't want the calories. But I never have it when I need it, and so I just decided to pick one up. A few drops goes a long way though. It's really sweet. And the winter wassail punch, I get one every year because it literally tastes like Christmas in a cup. It actually kind of tastes a little bit like potpourri. No, I haven't tasted potpourri, but it reminds me of something like what potpourri would taste like if it was edible. Or it kind of tastes like the big red gum, if you guys are familiar with it, or like the Cinnadragons. So definitely more of a spicy cinnamon flavor instead of like a warm cinnamon bun flavor. I like to add in an extra cinnamon stick just for aesthetics, and then I like to have it over ice. And I showed the something spritzy beverage in my last haul. This is so good. I am obsessed with it. If it wasn't $1.99 a can, I would have gotten 10 of them. This is bitter, so I recommend adding pomegranate seeds on top, and the sweet pomegranate seeds adds a nice contrast to the bitters. I was looking for the Honeycrisp apple juice, but they were out of it, so I picked up the unfiltered one, and it is so good. It is crazy sweet though, so I dilute it with water, and it's really, really good. I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it. Also picked up the seasonal ice cream, the Candy Cane JoJo's ice cream. I pick one up every year. This basically tastes like cookies and cream ice cream with just a hint of peppermint. I almost wish the peppermint was stronger. And the gingerbread ice cream, this is one of my favorite. This tastes like speculoos or Biscoff cookies. Highly recommend. So that's it for my Trader Joe's haul, and moving straight into the bonus hauls for Costco and Sam's Club. I go through eggs pretty quickly, so whenever I'm at Costco, I pick up the organic pasture-raised eggs because they're just a better deal than at Trader Joe's. And I tend to pick up my produce from Costco or Sam's Club just because it's cheaper and I go through it quickly. And prosciutto was on sale. I don't need it, but I couldn't pass up the deal. This was $8.39. And these actually freeze pretty well, so I will be freezing a pack. And then pomegranates, these are one of my favorite fruits. I literally eat one every day, so this goes pretty quickly, so this will last me less than a week. Also picked up the cranberry cinnamon goat cheese because this was also on sale for $4.99 and like way bigger than the one at Trader Joe's, and it's for the same price. And this trio of salami, I didn't need it either, but it was such a great deal. It's $9, so it's like $3 a salami, and I know that they freeze well, so I will be freezing most of that. Also on sale right now is the cranberry walnut bread for $6.99. I thought this would be good with like leftover Thanksgiving sandwiches. And now for Sam's Club. So these half-gallon Ziploc freezer bags are so hard to find. You can get it on Amazon, but it's like really expensive. So when I saw it on the app, I had to get it. So I got 2 boxes. This is literally the perfect size. The gallon size bags are always too big and there's just like way too much slack. And this is... They don't sell it at stores, so you will have to buy it online, but I highly, highly recommend. And then the Scotch Magic Tape, this was on sale for $6.98, so I will be using that for gift wrapping. And Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides, these were on sale at Sam's Club and Costco for $24.99. And then back to Costco, the Honey Roasted Nutmegs, this is on sale. I get one once a year around the holidays. Also picked up more pomegranates so that I don't have to go in weekly to pick up more. Also picked up yellow dragon fruit. I was surprised that it was still there and thought it was a good deal for $6.98. Also picked up Brussels sprouts because they were a good deal. This big bag was $3.98. And broccolini, I like to roast this up in the air fryer and spray a little bit of avocado oil and salt, and they turn out so yummy and nutty. And picked up red seedless grapes. They're really nice and crunchy right now. Also picked up green juice because this was on sale for $7.81, and so I thought it was a good deal. I sometimes pick it up from Trader Joe's, but that one doesn't have apple juice in it. But don't leave yet because I still have more to show you from Costco. I went the day after Thanksgiving and I saw this for $20 off, and I just couldn't pass up the sale, guys. This is just too good. So it has mashed potatoes with some butter, cranberry sauce, green beans with no sauce on it, so you can make green bean casserole. One of the butters from the mashed potatoes fell down there, and a turkey breast that's already seasoned, but it is raw, so you'll have to cook it. And underneath the turkey breast is a lot of stuffing. So by now, your store probably doesn't have this deal anymore, but this is just good to note for next year. If you want to get it the day after Thanksgiving, it's such a great deal. I'm assuming it's a store-specific sale, like if your store had a lot left over and they need to get rid of it. So it doesn't hurt to just check it out the next day after Thanksgiving if you are up for it. Also, it came with a packet of gravy, which was really salty, so I added some sauteed mushrooms to it to soak up the salt, which was perfect. And for those that missed my last video, I just wanted to show you what I had at Friendsgiving. My friend ordered from Honey Baked Ham. Everything was really delicious, but it was really salty, which I didn't notice at the time, but a couple hours after I ate, I was guzzling water nonstop. And surprisingly, one of my favorite items was the bread roll. It was so doughy and soft. And for dessert, we had a cake from Porto's. This is the mixed berries cake, which was so delicious, soft and fluffy. And then for actual Thanksgiving, we spatchcocked a turkey for the first time. We followed the instructions to a T. They said roast it at 450 degrees for 90 minutes, but within the first 10 minutes, the butter started splattering everywhere, and I was like, oh no, this is going to overcook. And sure enough, it did. But actually, it tasted pretty good. Overall, it tasted okay. The turkey breast was a little bit dry, but actually the legs and the dark meat stayed pretty tender and flavorful and moist. And thanks to you guys, this is my first year making cranberry sauce from scratch. Instead of regular sugar, I used the organic coconut sugar to cut down on some sweetness. I think next year I will make it the day before so it helps thicken it up a little bit quicker overnight. And I was pleasantly surprised at how easy this was to cook, so definitely will be making my own cranberry sauce from now on. And here is what one of the plates look like. This is the turkey leg, mashed potatoes from scratch. I didn't use turkey gravy because I don't really like the one from Trader Joe's actually. And I always get the gluten-free stuffing from Trader Joe's. And this year it just tasted off, which was really weird. But we also happened to pick like fresh rosemary from a plant. And so I'm like, I don't know if that made it taste too bitter. But then I read on a thread from Reddit that someone's gluten-free stuffing was terrible also. So maybe it just was like a bad batch. I don't know. And roasted asparagus. I totally forgot to make green bean casserole, which is one of my favorite side dishes, but it's okay. I'll make it for Christmas. We also had roasted corn from the freezer section at Trader Joe's for something quick and easy. And then mashed potatoes made from scratch. And then instead of dinner rolls this year, I got the olive bread. It's really worth trying, guys. It's so good. And then for dessert, we had the apple crumble pie. Warm it up in the oven at 350 degrees for like 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, doesn't this crumble on top look so good? I know I'm like a little bit obsessed with it, but it really is so much better than a regular pie crust on top. And it's fine on its own, but of course I had to have it a la mode with the French vanilla ice cream, which is also from Trader Joe's and sprinkled with a little bit of ground cinnamon. I hope you all had a wonderful and delicious Thanksgiving meal. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Until the next video, ciao guys.